Hey vlog, it is Saturday, September 23rd. Um, yeah, I haven't done any sort of little check-in video in a hot minute, so I wanted to do that and probably close out the video because just a little bits and pieces. It's been a pretty busy week, to be honest. That's why I didn't record that much. Um, my whole schedule is different this week too. Just a lot of shifting around, which is cool because as long as I do my work here at home and I get everything done, and then, get to the gym, do the cardio, it's really not a big deal. I can get it all done in a day. I'm just taking care of myself. So, got everything squared away this week. It's just things were kind of just moved around. That's all. So, let's see here. I'm trying to think when the last time I really talked on here. Probably not since my check-in. So this check-in with my coach on Thursday, I weighed in at 134.4 pounds. So we are up in weight, but if you watched my last vlog, I mentioned that we started a building cycle. So we're about 2 full weeks into that. So a lot of that influx of weight gain is going to be just from adding some gear, which is going to cause a little bit of inflammation, a little bit of water weight, which always happens to me. There's always like something that puts on a little bit of water, but that's okay because that's the drug. Giving your body more water to cushion the joints, to go stronger in the gym and for recovery. So that's kind of what's going on behind that. I've done a lot of things before in the past, and most of it makes me watery. And again, this is just off season, so I don't need to be taking any diuretics or anything or concerned about all that. But this is why there's building compounds and then there's prep things to help with losing weight, to get show ready. So there's a time and a place for a lot of things. And like I said, I haven't really done much of a bodybuilding off-season stack in a few years. I think 2020 might have been the last time I did any sort of like a primo and T-bowl stack. Last or during prep for the pro debut, I did dabble with some T-ball, but that didn't really last as long as I thought it would. It just ended up making me too watery, and that was like right before we started the keto plan. So again, and I'm using a whole new different source at this point too. So this is going to just be, it's going to be different. So I don't expect it to be like any of the other times that I used this stack before. So again, we're only 2 weeks in right now. It will last about 10 weeks. There's definitely a change with my strength in the gym. Pretty much everything's going up weight-wise. I'm definitely feeling strong. I'm definitely adding like 10 pounds to every lift. It's one of those things where I'm like, should I go up? This feels like I should go up. Let's go up. And, I have a log book so I can look back and I'm just like, yeah, it's a noticeable difference. But hey, when you're dabbling with those sort of things, you're gonna want it to work, right? We ain't screwing around. There's a reason why it's, not easy to get. So, yeah, as of that stuff's all going well. I had a deep tissue massage last night with Adam. It was supposed to be Thursday, but he texted me and asked if I could move it to Friday. And at that point, I was already at the gym getting my workout in on my lunch break instead of the evening. So it was kind of just like, well, I could have had a better workout if it was after work hours, but I was fitting it in on my lunch break so that I could have the evening for a massage. So I ended up just doing, some I ended up going to the gym actually to do my cardio and tan, and then I did some abs and calves after work, and then did some grocery shopping. So it wasn't like a complete waste. I found ways to keep myself busy. It just felt weird. I mean, the workout was good on a lunch break, but I feel that that lunch break workout type of stuff is better off in prep. You know, when I'm in off season, especially like taking some gear, I really hate to waste anything on a quick lunch break workout. Again, it was kind of nice to just, get in there and focus. That's why I didn't film anything. It's just better to do the lunch break thing and just keep moving so that I can get back to do my work. And we were a little busy this week, so I really couldn't be fucking around. And then with Adam changing it to Friday, I kind of had to do that again the following day. Um, but it was shoulders. So I did back on Thursday, shoulders, or wait, I'm so sorry. Thursday, I only had time to do biceps and triceps with a couple lateral raises and some other shoulder things. I was doing a bunch of supersets, 4 sets of 10. So that was Thursday. Friday, yesterday, I just did a full back workout in 45 minutes. So that was pretty good. Definitely had some good pumps. And like I said, my weight's going up. So it wasn't a waste of a workout by any means. It's just, off season training is going to take a little bit. And trying to fit it in less than an hour is tough because today's leg day was 2 hours. so, um, so yeah. So today was the full leg day. I had a posing client this morning. Um, there's rain, so Lacey did not race today. So I didn't have to dog sit, but I still had to go up there anyways because, like I said, I had a posing client, and she goes to the gym, or she was meeting me at the gym that's close to Lacey's where I dog sit. So that did not happen this week. But I will be going to Lacey's on Thursday through Saturday. So I will be going back up there. Thursday afternoon is when I'll be doing that. So that'll be in the next vlog. And yeah, today's workout was good. Like I said, I had the deep tissue massage last night, which Adam worked a lot on my ankles. I've been trying to really work on my ankle mobility, but god damn, these things are so tight all the time. And then it affects my calf, especially on my right side, which then goes up to the knee and then goes up to my hips. So, and then it can creep up to the back. So my whole right side is just all janked up all the time. And Adam did a good job fixing that up because it does feel a lot better. Is it completely better? No, but I do feel a difference. So, um, he worked on both of my ankles, but it was mostly the right side because it was definitely causing some numbness on the outer side coming up, which goes up into the IT band, which I've been having really tough IT band issues here, and I do try to stretch that out, but it's all over the place. It is what it is. Again, bodybuilding, gotta like treat yourself like a car and do the maintenance work too. Um, just massage, it will help your workouts. I do have a chiropractor as well. So, yeah, and I'll be back to see Adam in a couple weeks. So I try to get with him once a month. So, yeah, I will see him in October, like the second week. So that will be really nice because that'll be like right after I go to that wedding. And that's a 5-hour drive. So it's kind of nice to get some work done on my hips and stuff. And yeah, that one will be on a Friday again. So I'll have to squeak in that back workout or whatever, like I did yesterday. So at least I can plan for that. So again, I don't really want to do these lunch break workouts since it's not prep, but I will get the job done so that I can just relax, get my massage. I don't recommend working out after a massage, like right after. I think it's a good thing to do at the end of the day or on a rest day, whenever. So that's just me. I just don't think that after you get beat up like deep tissue massage that you should go straight into the gym. That's just me. I really don't see a lot of people do that. And if they are, I just assume they just have no other option. But if you can kind of make your appointments later in the day or on a rest day, uh, I think that's more ideal. I think it's more of a good recovery tool. Now you can, like me, you get the massage and then you work out the next day, no problem. But I just think it's a good way to just get beat up and relax, and that's it. So, uh, all good things there. Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to stay hydrated. You saw my meal that I had, and otherwise, off season's going really good. Like I said, my weight's going up because of some water retention and stuff, but this is a good weight for me. I'm not really sure how high in weight I'll get. Obviously, I started a new meal plan, which will also have more food. So we'll see how this week goes. I'm just expecting the scale to just keep creeping up. And then after the 10 weeks and coming off of the gear, I will see things go, the water weight will come off and things will be noticeable. And then you can kind of see what your physique looks like without the water weight and then assess how much muscle you did grow um, off of that cycle. And then we'll take like a 4 week break and try that again. So, my main concern as well with everything that I'm doing is to just keep a very good eye on my skin. I am very acne prone, and obviously when you're taking things it's going to adjust the hormones, and mine are very sensitive, so as soon as something goes out of whack, it's going to show in my face. And I definitely get a little bit on the shoulders and the back, and that's where I cut it off, man. I can't do it, but I do have spiralactone to take if I absolutely need it, which spiralactone is something they give to females to help with acne. It is kind of like a diuretic. It does lower testosterone. Um, a lot of girls use. I actually used spiralactone before bodybuilding for acne years ago, so I have used it before, but I haven't used it recently, especially since it lowers testosterone. I was really trying to stay away from it before. That's why I did Accutane in 2021. That was something I never did before, but I didn't want to do spiralactone. But yeah, my doctor gave me that to have. It's pretty much something I can have anytime. And I do believe that it only really works for females that have acne. I don't think men take spiralactone, just to throw it out there. At the top of my head, I forget the reason why. Probably the testosterone thing, which is probably why it's more like common with females. But I actually do not know, so don't quote me on that. Um, but yeah, spiralactone is definitely something to add in if you're a female with some acne. If it's real bad, like the really painful cystic kind, which I had in 2020, 2021, that's where I highly suggest doing Accutane. It's very harsh, but it works. So it's literally your last resort. And I know a few people that actually have had to do like a couple cycles of Accutane because sometimes it just doesn't get it all, to be honest. I've thought about getting on it again if it was ever bad, but I've been able to maintain it. Now, the shitty thing is just like all the scars that I have now from having all the cystic kind before and just kind of fighting it. I wish I would have started Accutane a lot sooner, like a year or two sooner. So you got to think that's a lot of time to be dealing with really bad acne. And I was a picker, and now we have scars. Um, so yeah, that's really the only like major side effect that I ever have that I have to pay attention to. And I'm doing all the things like wearing multiple shirts during the day, and I wear clean shirts at night to keep my back protected, and then changing the pillowcases, washing the blankets, changing my towels, washing my face wash stuff. Um, uh, yeah, I'm someone that I really don't moisturize my face because it only clogs my pores. So I will say that I'm not one of those skincare people that do all this moisturizing stuff. I do wash my face twice a day and have some decent products for that. And then of course when I'm in the shower, I exfoliate. I have like the finger gloves so that and then like a scrub wash. So always scrubbing my shoulders to make sure, you get any sort of like sweat and dirt off. And now that we're getting into the colder months where you're going to wear a hoodie and a shirt, it's just like when you go to the gym, if you're sweating in any of that, you want to make sure all of that is changed and um, just as clean as possible. And then I also do like the witch hazel or like the water cleanser things throughout today if I need to, like on a little pad and you wipe it off, especially after you eat. So I do a little bit of that as well. So it's a little bit of cleaning during the day. And again, I'm making sure like my gut health is good because that's another thing to keep track of so that your skin's clear and healthy. So your gut needs to be in a good place. Um, I try to maintain stress and keep stress low because that's another factor. And of course, I have high cortisol, so it's very difficult to do that. I guess I'm just a very stressed out person. And then I go to the gym and I train hard, which is also a stressor. So, yeah, do you see why, especially being someone that's acne prone, how hard this all is sometimes? But that's the name of the game. It's hard to, some people don't get acne at all or never had problems. Some of us are just very sensitive. So, um, again, it's making me laugh because I think about all the people that tell me how disciplined I am and what I do for the sport. And I'm just like, man, like I'm not gonna say I have it hard and I want people to feel bad for me, but like I have to do all this stress management to try to keep a face that's not broken out. I need to work really hard on my sleep, and I prioritize that because sleep is another thing, right? And then when I'm prepping, um, I'm like low carbs for a long time, and I'm doing a lot of fucking cardio. And not everybody has to do that, but I do. So it looks really fucking hard. Um, and then on top of that, I don't really get a lot of cheat meals, even in the off season. I know girls who get one a week, maybe 2 times a week, depending on how lean they are. I get one maybe once a month. I'm really lucky if I get two. So again, and that's the off season prep. There's no cheat meals, absolutely not. There's refeeds at the end to play with carbs, but that's when I'm carbless for like months. So again, it's different for everybody. Don't make me sound like it's scary because I love this sport. I obviously don't complain in any sort of way, but yeah, I just have it harder and I don't complain. I just do it. Um, but that's not everybody. I Shit, the girl that I was posing with today, she's doing a show November 4th, so we still got like a month or whatever. And I mean, she's still eating like her one meal looked like my off-season meal. She had it looked like a cream of rice with protein and banana. And I was just like, damn, I'm eating egg whites, banana and peanut butter as a meal with cream of wheat. Um, and that's off season. I just got that just now, so I'm just thinking like, damn, I can't even imagine like having that in prep. God, I'd be like, are you sure? This is a lot of food. This is a lot of carbs. Am I gonna be ready? I mean, even now, I feel like I'm like way too full. I feel like I'm spoiled with this new meal plan. And then she added um, a tortilla to one of my meals, and we got the cream of wheat. We still got the tortilla. And we're doing sweet potatoes. So we're going to take a break from the brown rice that I had before. So tortilla, um, cream of wheat, which tastes delicious. I love cream of wheat. I like cream of rice too, but I'm thinking cream of wheat tastes better. So yeah, you got the cream of wheat and the sweet potatoes. So, and she was really excited to add those sweet potatoes. Yeah, and I have a fish meal. I still have a 2 egg meal with the avocado. I have yeah, my meal one and my last meal before bed are the only meals that don't have any carbs still. But 2, 3, and 4 have carbs, and that's just around the workout. So yeah, beginning of the day and night, no carbs, just protein and fat and vegetables. And my fats are still avocados. Um, Added fats, we're still doing avocado oil or coconut oil to meals, and that's typically the one with the tortilla. And then the sweet potatoes. So I'm allowed to do ground beef or salmon, but that's going to be my post workout. So ground beef or salmon, sweet potatoes, and a vegetable. Yeah, I had to think about that. Again, this meal plan's new, but wow, 20-minute mark. This is why sometimes it takes me a while to sit down and do recaps. So I'm sorry it took so long. Anyways, I did say I was going to close out this video. Not really a lot of workout footage for this one. You know, like I said, I was pretty busy, but I just want to get some content out, and I wanted to share how the check-ins went too before I forget and then start filming new meals and you're like, what happened? So yeah, new meal plan, more weight, things are going good. Body work, and the wedding's coming up. Dog sitting first next weekend, and then I have a posing seminar, and then the wedding. So things are going to start picking up, start getting busy. So we'll see how this all goes. The gym's going good, but you know, like I said, I've been so busy, I'm not even going to be able to train with my workout partner, Jeff, you know, because we were working out on Fridays and having a good shoulder day. And then now I'm like busy every fucking Friday. I looked at my schedule and I told him, I said, bro, I don't have an open Friday until like the second week of November, I think. And I'm like, oh God, we're almost in October. So, I mean, we're not even close yet to October. We're close, but not that close. Um, so yeah, and like I said too, work's been a little busier. Uh, so as soon as we hit October, work really starts to pick up because we start to work for Thanksgiving stuff because we're always a month ahead. So I'm a graphic designer for grocery stores. Obviously, Thanksgiving is the biggest ad of the year because that's when everybody's buying food for Thanksgiving dinners, and it's a big deal. You know, that's their Black Friday. So we always work a month ahead. Um, I think this coming week you'll start to see a little bit more Halloween stuff just to get that out because that's the end of October. But then in October is when we'll be getting into that Thanksgiving turkey stuff, and it's just so annoying because turkeys are so dry and not pretty, and no one understands that when you're doing grocery store advertising and making food look good, that most of the time turkeys, they don't look good. So um, it's just super annoying. And most of the time, my clients don't want to pay for like custom photography. So I'm only able to use stock websites. And it's annoying. I'm not going to get into it. It's just already annoying me thinking about how I'm only like limited to like maybe 10 good photos, right? 10. And then every store wants like you can't put the same picture on all the storefronts, right? Because even if the stores aren't close to each other, it's just not a good look, because the people reviewing the ads for multiple stores are going to be like, why did we use the same image for all of them? And it's just, and I'm like, bro, like these turkeys are just dry as fuck. Same thing with Christmas hams. It's really hard to find good turkeys and hams. And again, this is the biggest ad of the year. And it's just, oh, and they are just so picky. So yeah, as you can tell, things are going to start getting busy. So is what it is. And I know it's very odd for a bodybuilder to be a grocery store advertisement person, especially one like me who really can't eat that much. I wish I could eat that much. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Of course, if anybody has any questions, you can direct message me on Instagram, or leave a comment below, because I know that now that I'm talking about things that some people might have questions but don't want other people to know, that's totally fine. Instagram, DM me there. And yeah, if anybody wants to work with me for posing, I do FaceTime posing. I do have a FaceTime client tomorrow. So yeah, I do FaceTime, and I obviously do in person. So yeah, that's really much it there. Okay, I'm done rambling. Just thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And let's have a great week. See ya.